A very warm namaste to one and all. The month of August has always been a cherishable one for us. It was on 15th August 1947 we showed the world the power of non-violence as we became an independent nation. But this was indeed a cumbersome journey, a journey that was marked by bloodshed, sacrifice and miseries. But throughout this journey, we can see a number of milestones, the milestones which ultimately paved the way for our independence. One among them is the famous Quit India movement. This year, on the 9th of August, we are celebrating the 78th anniversary of famous Quit India movement.
Do or die. This is one of the most prominent statements that defined the Indian struggle against the British colonial rule. On 8th August 1942, this historical slogan was raised by Mahatma Gandhi in his speech at Golia Tung Maidan at Bombay. This marked the beginning of the famous Quit India movement. Quit India movement, also known as Bharat Chodo Andolan or India August movement, was launched at the Bombay session of All India Congress Committee by Mahatma Gandhi on August 9th of 1942. Within hours of his speech, almost the entire INC, including Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Abdul Kalam Azad, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, were imprisoned without trial. The Congress was declared as an unlawful association, and its leaders were arrested, along with its offices all over the country were raided. Even as the leaders were imprisoned, Indians took to the streets and started Quit India movement. The movement was launched under Mahatma Gandhi's great vision of a determined but passive resistance. The movement called for India's immediate independence and protested against sending Indians to fight for the British in the Second World War. The first half of the movement was marked by peaceful demonstrations, but however, gradually the movements began to be characterized by violent riots. The British at that time enjoyed the support of Viceroy's Council, All India Muslim League, the Hindu Mahasabha, the British Army, as well as the princely states. In terms of immediate objectives, Quit India failed because of a heavy-handed suppression, weak coordination, and lack of clear-cut program of action. The final phase of the movement was marked in September 1942, with the mobs getting together and the bombings taking place in the government buildings and offices in both Bombay and Madhya Pradesh. The British, who refused to grant immediate independence and stated that it could only be granted after the war was ended. The Quit India movement was one of the most pivotal struggles that defined the Indian history. On the 78th anniversary of Quit India movement, let us all take a moment to honor the millions of lives that were laid down on the struggle for freedom and the yearning for a brighter future. Thank you. Jai Hind.